Welcome, everyone, to another exciting episode where we bridge the gap on financial literacy, give advice on being a modern mortgage agent, and of course, there's tequila. So, welcome.
We're gonna do what today? So today we're gonna switch things up today a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of a digital dive and just freestyle, have some fun.
Yep.
Is that what we're doing?
We're going to have some fun with this one.
All right.
And
let's
this one all starts off with some of the top trending digital dives into the internet, and the very famous one, the one that everyone's talking about right now, is Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Is that
It's happening.
that's-
It's number one on Yahoo, number one on Google.
I would beg to differ because I'm pretty sure the Euro Cup is higher than that.
Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, number one. Number one.
Well, okay, let's start
Have you
with
guys
that.
been watching some of the things that Mike Tyson's been posting? Like, the guy's
He
still an
is
animal. How old's that guy?
56.
Yeah.
56.
Pushing.
56.
Wow.
56 years old, and he's jacked.
I'm sorry, guys. At 56, I'll still knock your fucking head off too. So, I don't know what everybody's talking about. This okay? Jake Paul. I will not discredit Jake Paul. People don't like him. That's fine. You gotta admire what he's done from being on the Disney Channel to being a YouTuber to now. He's trying to bring light back to boxing, which was a dying sport. I don't give a shit what anybody
Yeah,
says.
it was dying for a
It was a
very
dying
long
sport.
time.
So, yeah, he's not. Not a lot of people like certain people out there, but he's doing what he's doing to bring light to the show. As for him beating Mike Tyson in a sanctioned fight,
How did that even happen?
I'll tell you how. Do you know
how
where it's
does-
going to be? Do you
how
know where
does
it's televised?
Jake Paul
Do you
get
know
in the
where it's
ring with Mike
televised?
Tyson? Like,
Do
when
you
you got-
know
come
where
on,
it's
man.
televised? Netflix.
yeah, live.
It's gonna. We're talking 100, 200 million viewers.
Yeah, live. It's crazy.
So I'll tell you why Mike Tyson's doing it. He's gonna get a bag. He's gonna get a bag of money.
yeah, but he would have got a bag of money doing the last 10 if he really wanted to. But he
Not this
decided
much.
not to do it.
Not like this.
No, but
It's everyone is on Mike Tyson's side to say knock this kid out. And if Mike Tyson can't do it, then that's that. But Tyson wants the bag. Jake Paul wants the bag.
Of course. And you can't blame, listen, guys, we live in such a modern era that I think this guy is proving that you can do whatever you want, man. You can make anything happen. If you can dream it, you can make it possible. This kid's making it possible, man. He's doing, that's what I admire. But, even his brother Logan, the guy's in the WWE.
Yeah.
And he's doing a fantastic job.
And he's the U.S. champion.
Yeah, he is.
The U.S. champ. He's very good.
Yes,
He's a high
WWE
flyer.
guys, come
No,
on.
no, no. Listen, wait.
It's
He's
active.
a high flyer. He's,
Yeah, but
he's a guy who's taking his bumps.
It's entertainment.
it's entertainment. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
100%.
saying. It's entertainment.
He's but he's doing some really cool acrobatic stuffs off the top ropes.
Yeah.
So that's number one. Number two.
Wait, hold on a second. Predictions.
Oh, predictions.
Jake Paul or Mike Tyson?
I'm a Tyson guy all the way, man.
Yeah, same here. I'm going Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, triple Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson body shot to the gut puts him down.
Number two, round two. I'll let him play first round. Second round, he'll knock him out hard. Now, number two trending.
I'm sure there's some agreement in there, man.
I don't know. It's maybe, but I
it's-
think
it's
once
sanctioned as an exhibition.
you put that
I
old
think
dog.
there's an agreement in there. There's going to be no knockout, boys. I'll
Do
tell
you do you
that.
know how Mike Tyson thinks? So he said, "Don't anger me, or I'll bring the God of War out."
Yeah,
He-
but
that shit-
he's-
dude, he'll
he's gotta
snap.
He's got to do his thing to promote this
Yeah,
thing
100%.
too, right? So
yeah, of course. But you think once he gets hit by Jake Paul, the animal's not going to come out of this guy. This guy's
He's gonna smell blood.
I
First of
hope
all,
so.
watch Jake Paul had there's a press conference recently where Jake Paul, the kid talked and was egging them on, and he's like, who do you think would win? Jake Paul's or who would be the better coach? Would it be you, Mike Tyson, coaching me, a kid, or would it be you, Jake Paul? And Jake Paul said the older guys have more grit and more heart. The new guys have more technique and more. Can't remember what else he said, but something else. And I'm sorry, Mike Tyson doesn't even move his feet. He walks towards you and just moves his shoulder. He is he's been doing it his whole life. You're not beating Mike Tyson. I don't care.
So he's not beating Mike Tyson. Now,
No.
let's talk about another competition. Number two trending, not number one. Number two trending is the 2024
Euro Cup.
Euro Cup. Now, you're wearing a Portuguese jersey. You unfortunately didn't get the memo, so you can't wear Italia.
Well, I just let
Okay.
just let it be.
Now, it is said that the favorite to win the Euro is Germany. They are favorites to win.
No way.
Yes, they
Come on.
on the FIFA.com rankings.
On the
Germany,
phone.
Germany is
I
a favorite.
find
no,
that very
a favorite,
hard.
a favorite,
A favorite, but
A
not
favorite.
the favorite.
Not the, but
They're probably
favored.
like 10th down the line. Like
All right. So honestly speaking, who do you think has the best chance of really making a stamp on themselves?
truly, I think there's 2 teams right now to really watch out for. Maybe even
Who's that?
3, and I'm going to include the French, but it's England,
Mm-hmm.
the Portuguese, and
Spain?
Spain.
Yeah.
Spain is back
French,
there?
French.
Yeah,
oh,
the
and
France.
Spain, I guess you can add. And I'm only bringing up those 4 because they're the youngest.
England, I think, is by far the youngest. I think the average age is 23 or something like that.
Yeah,
Very
it's
young.
crazy, and they
Patrick
have
Kane is there,
Well, I mean, Kane's probably the oldest guy on there.
Yeah, he is.
but he's
Like,
the
yeah.
best one. He's the best one.
No, I think the guy in the middle is the best one.
Who's that?
Billingham. Like
Mhm.
that guy there is a.
He's a monster.
Where's my son when I need him? Right now, he'd sit on this couch and he'd tell me everything that I need to know about this Euro.
So-
I am so out of tuned.
For anyone that knows, did Italy make the Euro?
Yes, they did.
Well, I don't know.
No, they didn't.
Like, would this be their first appearance in a? No, I'm just kidding.
It is their first
So-
appearance.
No. So they did make it, and
They
of
did, and
but
we're in the-
Portugal has. Is it Portuguese or the Italians have the group of death?
The Italians have the,
The
group
Italians
of death.
have the group. Of
We're
death.
sitting there with Spain, Croatia,
Yeah.
Italy, and
There's one more, but I don't think that's a very
Is it
scary one.
Turkey or
It's going to be a good Euro.
yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm excited for it, but let me ask you guys something. How come there's not that much talk about the Euro this year? Like it's not talked about as much.
You know, I think it's because the World Cup just ended. Like we had, literally, it was like last year.
I think we're trying. Well, they're
Was it
making up-
last year?
We're making up for time. Yeah, it was last year, 2022.
That wasn't last year.
When did Messi win?
2022. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, it was like 2 summers ago, I guess, almost.
But it wasn't in the summer. It was like
It was
Christmas
it was
time.
November time.
November,
Yeah,
December.
so-
so it's like it's only really been a year and a half ago. Like it's a lot. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
As he looks through the group of death,
The Italians have the group of death. The
just
question: do I think the Italians are going to do good in this World Cup? Absolutely. If they just get out of group stages. Yes.
Okay, switching on to food now.
Oh.
Health. They say, the cardiologists say, pomegranates is the healthiest fruit right now that you could possibly eat in your body. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, I just went to
Pomegranates. I hate
nutrition and they
pomegranates.
didn't put pomegranates on.
They put flaxseed. What did they put
They
on
didn't
yours?
put any of that stuff. I don't know.
I was
man.
gonna say if it's not on Danny's list, it's not good because if it doesn't doesn't do that to your fucking
It's not-
palate,
it's not-
he doesn't want it.
dry sour bread, dark something.
What is it? Radish and cheese? Is it radish and cheese? It's radish and cheese. Is on his 1 egg a week.
No, 2 eggs a week. Only for dinner, guys. I can't even have eggs for breakfast. So
I just smashed an egg before I sat down.
Guys,
But pomegranate, yeah, I'm all for it. Do you guys know how to do pomegranates? Do you guys know what the secret is to eat a pomegranate? Oh,
go
okay.
ahead. Uh-oh. He's
So
ready.
you get the pomegranate,
yeah,
you slice it down the middle,
I was gonna say that. yeah.
okay, and then you put it on your hand or in a bowl, and then you get the cuchara. You guys know what the
Spoon?
the
No.
wooden spoon.
The wooden
But, okay.
You get the wooden spoon and you just tap it, and all the pomegranates fall.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. Everybody does these breakings and they try
Yeah,
no, just
and
hold it.
I don't need it because it's so frustrating.
No, put it in your hand and just tap it with a wooden spoon, and they'll all fall out into a bowl,
Okay.
and you'll get to enjoy the pomegranates
So a
without the
couple weeks
frustrations.
ago, I learned something else with fruit and how to open it. Banana.
Yeah, the opposite.
What do you
the
mean?
opposite way.
Yeah.
What do you mean the opposite?
Do you know how easy it is to open up a banana the opposite way?
Tell me. I don't know.
Watch.
It literally just
Watch a
peels
monkey.
right
Like
off.
upside down? You're talking
upside down. Yeah.
It's not upside down. It's the right way. The
No. I mean, I usually peel it from the top.
From
you
the
know,
stem.
Snap it.
Yeah,
yeah.
But that's not the right way.
Oh.
No, you flip it up upside down, and it literally just
Get
peels
outta
right
here.
off.
Holy guys!
So this is the episode that we had to do forever now. I'm like, this is
you
blowing my
didn't know
mind.
that I knew.
I just
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I was at my brother's house and I see, one of my nieces, and she's eating the banana. To me, it's upside down. I'm like, did you just give her the banana upside down? She's like, no, you don't know the trick. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I obviously don't.
That's crazy. So that changed
So
your
I
life.
tried it this week, and wow,
and you can hold it.
yeah.
It's so much easier. Yeah.
All right, guys. Now we're switching it into cryptocurrency. So Bitcoin right now is sitting at $83,000.
Canadian.
Canadian.
Yep.
They say by summer, right? July, August, it's going to go up to $100,000. Guys, how do you feel about Bitcoin in general? Like, are you going to jump on this bandwagon, or are you just like, no, I'm good?
Listen, I dibble.
What's dibble? Oh, dibble.
Nibble?
Timbits?
Tidbits?
So you nibbled on what?
I play a little bit in the crypto.
No,
I mean-
Bitcoin primarily?
Okay, yeah, both.
Okay, and
I
how do
mean,
you feel?
one's in one.
How do you feel about it?
We've been waiting for
The
crypto to get as big as it is already, and I mean it's here, and it hasn't really changed anything.
I think it's a train that you should. If you started in crypto a long time ago, maybe you would have made a dent. I know a lot of people that made wealth off of crypto. I've just never had the luck myself. So I'm a no for crypto myself.
Now-
Even this metaverse stuff, like, just no, thank you.
Guys, do you feel, and
Not
I'm
yet.
going to jump back to boxing, do you feel that boxing is overrated in regards to how much money these boxers make?
No.
Because Canelo just made $50 million.
I
50.
don't. Yeah, I don't think. First, I think boxing is very underrated. I think it's probably one of the greatest sports, one of the oldest sports, and I think
I don't know, $50 million for one fucking
That's
fight.
not
it's-
$50
it's
million.
It's a little crazy.
Now,
Give me
that's $50 million for
in a
him.
year, but
No, but hold on. That's $50 million for him, $30 million for his competitor. That's $80 million just on the fighter purse.
I mean,
listen, the abuse that they go through in the ring and trying to get there is crazy.
and what you could be left with for the rest of your life. Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
$50 million is a good payday.
And then, guys,
I think.
there's a few more topics
But
to
so
talk
is
about.
10. So
Have you guys ever heard of Fort McMurray?
that's
Have you ever
like
heard of
a
Fort McMurray?
town.
Yeah, a town in Canada.
I know. Okay.
So currently, right now, that there's a wildfire threatening Fort
That's
Fort
Alberta,
McMurray.
yep.
Yeah, growth that it should burn down 9,600 hectares. That let's try to get that into our brains here for a second. That is it's a humongous fire. My question is, why is this down to the 27th top story being talked about?
Maybe
Like,
because
why?
900 hectares compared to the 9 billion.
9,000.
But considering how much size they currently have, maybe that's why it's not a big topic, or it's something that happens on a regular. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe
I'm
not
guessing.
so much in Alberta, but
Okay.
that's more like
I mean, there's a lot of issues that are not at the top of the list.
BC.
That just goes to show what everybody loves to hear about, and I'm glad that sports is on the top of the list and not some negative war bullshit.
Yeah, I
So-
try not to listen to news.
Okay, so guys, are you a fan of Frito Lay's? Are you a fan of Lay's chips?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Sure.
so
I bet you can't have just one.
I bet you. I bet
you I
you
don't
can.
have any.
I bet you. Yeah, I bet you. You won't after this story. Lay's recalls 20 of their most popular snacks for traces of possible salmonella.
Wow.
Now, when you read these things, I give my kids Lay's. Am I a bad parent?
No.
So what do we do with these stories that we can't, like, guys, salmonella?
Well, I don't know how salmonella gets inside a potato factory.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So 20 of them recalled. That's like hundreds of millions of bags.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
I always have a question, like, where does all this food come from? We're such consumers. Like, we consume so much food. Where does it all get manufactured?
Did you know that we throw out more than what we consume just to keep the cost at for them to make money? Or else, like oranges, for example. In Italy alone, Italy can produce enough oranges for the entire world that would cost cents per orange. But they destroy a lot of them to keep the cost at where it is. So it's not that we're ever going to be a shortage of food. It's just we destroy a lot of it so they can still make money. This episode, I'm telling you,
That
man.
just blew my mind. If that's the truth,
That's
that's
no,
bullshit.
that's a fact. 1,000%. 1,000%. Italy can be the number one producer of oranges, not Florida. Italy,
That's bullshit.
not bullshit.
No, I'm saying that is bullshit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that sucks if that's the truth. Like, that's fucking brutal. Like, how dare you?
And the last trending story of
I
this
mean, say
episode.
it goes for milk here in Canada. Like
What do you mean?
these farmers are forced to get rid of a lot of the milk that they produce.
You think so?
Yeah, they put it down the drain, man.
That's terrible,
and
right?
that's probably just to keep the costs up.
Question: who do you think is going to win the Euro? This is how we end this episode.
It's obvious. He
Johnny?
thinks it's Portugal. I think it's Italy. We're both going to be
No
fucking
chance.
wrong and disappointed.
Realistically, can I throw my name in the hat? I put in England. Very first one.
Cool. Because in Portuguese, will pick Portugal. Obvious. That's pretty obvious for me. But
Who would be your
if I
second?
had to go outside of Portugal, I'm gonna go with England.
Okay. I am obviously going to pick Italia. And I think that if they can get out of the group stages, they can possibly get a good chance and get a good run. But if I have to pick, it's going to be France. I think France is that team that is forced to be reckoned with. I think Mbappe is on another world, and he just lost the World Cup. So maybe
Interesting.
he'll turn it up and give us a lesson in the Euros. All right, guys. So if you like our twist of today's episode and you feel it was good, share the show so we can grow. And you can find us on the Couch Podcast 23 on Spotify, YouTube. You can find us on Instagram. Please help us get some new followers. Like us, follow. And you can find Your Nesta Financial on Instagram, and you can find us here at 12 Par Boulevard.
Dan, where can they find you?
Your Nesta Financial. See you later.
Peace.